What you are watching is a replay of my weekly live math session. I'm Benjamin Loh. Over 30 years, I've taught thousands of primary mathematics students across Singapore. Many of them stuck in the 50 to 70 range when they first came to me. This is exactly how I teach them live every week. If you want your child to get answers in real time, the details are in the description. Send me a message on WhatsApp and I will tell you how to join. It says that February, the people in the people who visited the visitors increased by 20% compared to January. Okay? And then those who visited in March decreased by 5% compared to February. 855 people visited the museum in March. How many visited in January? Okay. First, of course, you draw your model. Huh? First, you draw the model and you should start with which month? Come, tell me, which month should I start with? What's that? Why is there a zombie face? Which one to start with? Yes. You start with the first month, obviously, January. Why? Other than the fact that January comes before February and March. Why? Why January? Cause why not? That's not a reason, okay? Cause why not? Why do you steal my money? Cause why not? Cause why not can be a reason, eh? The answer is this. The answer is this. Because this by 20% compared to January. Then this one is by 5% compared to February. So what was the first comparison to? The first comparison was January. They compared to January before anything else. And that makes it the starting point. Remember that. That is the reason. So a question may not have to be January, February, March. It could be something else. And you won't realize that, oh, January must come before February, right? But you still use this rule. So the first source of comparison. So because of that, I am going to take January as my starting point. And in my January model, you are going to write down here 100 units. Okay, 100 units. Whatever is the starting point is 100 units. Okay, you may want to write that down. Okay, note, starting thing, okay, whatever that thing is, doesn't matter, is always 100%. And it's also the first model. Okay? And how do you know which one is the starting thing? Look for the word after by. Okay, increase by, decrease by. So this by word here is super important. This by word here is your starting point. And that means I must start from 100% based on the word that comes after that. Then with this, right, can you all tell me, therefore February is how many percent? Go. Very good, very good. Yes. Okay, so February is going to be 120. So I'm going to draw this model and I'm going to make it a little bit longer. Okay, so I'm going to take this model. Okay, I'm going to draw something the same and then I'm going to extend it. Okay, so of course when you draw, you just draw it longer. Okay, so this one is 120. Okay, 20% more means 20 units more. So now I got 120 units. Okay, next. Memorize this. When you do another comparison, there is a second comparison. First comparison, second comparison. When there is a second comparison, draw a line. This will help you to separate it in your mind. And bring down the new model. Meaning to say, right, this model, duplicate it and bring it down. Okay? You say, how am I going to duplicate it? I cannot duplicate. I'm not using an iPad. Okay, you just like that. You put dot, like that. Okay, then you just draw. Okay, I'm sure you can do that. So you draw this. Quick pause. What you're seeing right now is the same method I've used with thousands of students over 3 decades. The difference is, when you join live, your child's exact question gets worked through in real time, not a replay, the actual session. My WhatsApp link is in the description. One message is all it takes. So if it's February, then February also need to bring here. Okay, now watch this one very important one. Down here I put 120 unit, right? But for the same February, I'm going to draw this arrow again. The same arrow. I mean, I can just draw an arrow, but I want to show you where it's coming from. This same arrow, I put it here. But this time, right? Or you can even put it here if you want to compare with the 120. Okay. Let me bring this down a bit to give it a bit of space. And then this one, write 100p. Okay. Notice one is U, one is P. Separate it. Okay. Now, if February is 100p, come let's see who's faster. How many P, how many parts is March? Go. Yes. Clever. Well done. Okay, good effort. All of you, fantastic. Give yourself a round of applause. Okay, so 95, right? A lot of you said 95, so you'll understand, because it's, according to this question, it says decrease by 5%. So we're going to draw this model, and this model is going to be shorter because it's only 95 parts. Much. And then down here, we put 95 parts. Okay. 95 parts because it is 5 parts less, right? This is 5 parts, which is 5%. Okay, then now they tell you this 855. Okay, children, 855 is how many parts? Okay, yes. Very good. Yes. 6 correct, 7 correct answers. Yes, 95. This is 855. If this is 855, find one part. And then find February. Come, give me. February is how much? Yes, fantastic. Yes, so one part is 855 divided by 95. This will give you 9. And then because this is 100 parts, so this is 100 parts, which means it's 100 times 9 equals to 900. Children, 900 is how many units? Go. Yes, good. This time, yes, well done. Amatam got it first. All right. Now, this 900 is the 120. Therefore, 900 is 120. How much is January? Go. I'm sure you know how to do already. Go, finish it. Piece of kake. Okay, so 120. Now, this is February. So this is 900. Very good. Well done, guys. Very good. Yes, super. Okay, let me just write this out. So 900 divided by 120 equals 7.5. So if 1 unit is 7.5, and the question is January, and January is 100 units, so we just got to find 100 units, right? So 100 units is therefore 7.5 times 100, giving me 750 now people, and that is the answer to the question. That is the one method system in action, the same approach that has moved thousands of students out of the 50 to 70 range and into consistent results. This is not a recorded course. It happens live every week and your child can be part of it. Send me a message on WhatsApp. The link is in the description. Let's get them into the room. I'm Benjamin Loh. See you live.